textile artist we've been studying, Eloise, Renouf. And in my sketchbook here, I have some flowers, and I found some flowers like these in a design that she did. And so maybe you might enjoy trying these out. Okay, let's get our sketchbooks ready. Now, Miss Callahan will be using a black marker, and that is so that you'll be able to see things. And I'm gonna hold my paper portrait, which is the tall way. You could hold your paper landscape. Your flowers then would be shorter and maybe you could fit some more in. I'm only gonna do about 3 different designs. Okay, so we're gonna use lines from the line family. We're gonna start with a nice big circle in the middle of the paper. Okay, and then I'm going to start making my petals. I'm gonna go around, and don't forget, there is no rule against keeping your paper completely still. You can always turn your page. I'm leaving a little bit of space between my petals. Of course, just like in nature, petals are not all the same size. The fun part is what we're going to do with the inside of that flower. Okay, I'm almost all the way around. Of course, as always, if you need more time, you can always pause. Okay. So there's my flower, the middle one. Now I'm going to do the center, and I'm going to draw lines that are vertical. Lines that go straight up and down from the floor to the ceiling to the floor are called vertical lines. The ones that go across the horizon, these are horizontal. So I'm going to make like a little checkerboard there. Being careful not to go over the edge, stopping when I get to the edge. And if you're drawing with pencil, draw light until you get it right. Okay, I practiced quite a bit before I did this final one. Now I'm going to draw the stem. Now, if a flower is this big, then it needs to have more than that for a stem. So we're gonna make 2 lines side by side, call those parallel lines. I'm gonna put those side by side. Now I'm gonna draw some nice leaves, curved, stop, and come around, curved line. Then I'm gonna come up a little bit higher and do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna connect those, dividing the leaf in half, but then I'm gonna draw some design in those too. Make some parallel lines like this that are diagonal. But I'm gonna make my design interesting, and I'm only gonna do it on half of the leaf. You could do it on both sides if you want to. Okay. Again, pause if you need to. Now, for my other flower, I'm going to do a smaller version of this flower, circle, and then I'm going to have their leaves be a little closer, almost like a sunflower style. We could also use these if we were studying Vincent van Gogh's sunflowers. So little half lines. And that is looking like a sunflower. Keeping with the sunflower theme, I'm going to draw circles on the inside. Then I can go through with my pencil crayons and I can color those in, and maybe they'll look like seeds. Oh, I like the way that's looking. Good, not to overcrowd them, but to make it look real nice. Now that flower is small, but it still is gonna need a double stem. Let's extend those down a little farther. The leaves, I'm going to use the same leaves. Now this one is going to go behind, just like your hand. Even though you can't see the rest of my hand, it's still behind there. I'm gonna overlap that, pretend like we come through, and finish it. Same with the center. Stop, pretend to go behind, and go through. Now for this one, I'm going to really be something different here. I'm gonna do some little dots. And again, I'm only gonna do one side of the petal. Okay, now I need one more over here. Let's see, I have a tall, I have a medium. Let's do a short one. How about this one is not opened completely? Gonna do 2 lines, kind of like parentheses we learned in English class. And then I'm gonna do a little zigzag. And then some lines like, almost like it's a cup. It's cupping the flower. And then extend down. Of course, I can add a leaf or 2 to that. Put the center in, and then, oh, let's do a zigzag pattern. That only gets a zag instead of a zig and a zag. Okay, now I'm done with my flowers, and then I'm gonna color these, but I'd like to add some background to this. So how about a line and another line, and then let's make that like these are sitting in front of a fence. So I'm going to draw a spiral, and then I'm going to follow that like an echo line, come around, spiral, and now, yes, you guessed it. It looks like I drew some wood there. And that's where the fence is. Okay, now if you want to get real fancy, you could also add maybe a butterfly sitting here on the fence. Here's the head, a squiggly line for the body, some little arms, curved line, down, curved, down. And then I could put some designs in my butterfly. And then I can draw behind the other wing.